Well, I was doing 70s at the time. And then this was the first movie I ever did, actually.
Okay.
You know, my manager I've been with for 17 years, and he basically was like, I read the script, you need to check it out. And I read it, and I just loved it. I thought the story was awesome. And when I found out it was based on Rob's life story, that's another thing that was really great. I did what I could to, get the role. I dressed up and I did the nose ring and got all gothed out and stuff. And when you watch this movie, I think it's really clear that you can tell that Rob was really great at working with the actors and having us, working with us to come up with our moments and, why we do certain things. And you can just tell when you're watching it. And it's really cool. Shannon, literally, she had to do this scene where she was like, had to be really emotional. And it was a scene that we had together. And I was just so blown away by just how professional she was and how just, the emotion was right there. And she was just so intense and so amazing.
All right, let's do it.
Back to back with I Spy.
Yeah, dude, let's watch I Spy again. Nah.
So
Let's
guess who's not going to pick out the movie
Dude,
next?
I didn't pick, Prepon picked that out.
Dude,
I did
nice
not pick that out.
Yeah, that's why Lightning Bug is so special to me, because I was, even though I was the lead actress on it, I did wear a lot of amazing hats that Rob trusted me to wear, and it was just such an amazing group. And in addition to him trusting me acting, he trusted me with all these different things.
Because he always said, car goes by and then the camera moves to the side.
And I had aspirations to direct, but I hadn't really jumped into it yet. So why don't you tell me what shots you need to get, and I'll go out and get them. And he was like, do you know how to direct? And I was like, yeah, of course. I could do this, And he totally trusted me to do it. The next day, I showed up, and I remember I got 16 shots. And of the shots was, some opening montage things, and I remember I needed a moving shot of a guy riding a tractor for the opening montage. And so I'm like, great, got it. I got the list. I got the guys. We jumped in a van with the camera. We went out, and I was like, okay, so I know, and I saw a guy on a tractor. And we pulled over, and I was like, okay, I know that he needs to sign something, like a release form or something. So I hand wrote a consent form, and I ran up to him, and I'm like, sign this. And he signed it, and I was like, okay, get on your tractor. And we got this amazing shot of him riding by, and then we had to go into a chicken farm and get all these crazy shots. I had seen Brett. I didn't really know much about him, but yeah, we had amazing chemistry. And it's, as an actor, when you start, reading with someone, immediately you know if there's chemistry or not. And Brett and I had chemistry right away. Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is the first love scene I've ever had to do with Brett. And we were both just like, what are we doing? And we were in this church. But Brett is so amazing, and we had such an amazing relationship that we were both totally comfortable. And we found a way to do it where I think it did look authentic and real, and without showing or being gratuitous, we still got the communication across. For one of the shots that I had to do on the second unit stuff was to deface a church. And we were literally standing on our cars, we literally writing this stuff, and we're like, oh my God, we're gonna get killed. This is insane. But we got it, and it was amazing, and I thought the movie looked so awesome.